the site for this college football battle. And it's a very warm evening for tonight's game between the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the SMU Mustangs. I'm Brad Nessler, joined by the coach, Lee Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. And if it's excitement you're looking for, well, you've come to the right place as the early college football season continues.
Texas Tech has an impressive-looking young man at wideout. Watch for them to go to him early and often in this one. He's the big play man in this offense, so look for him to step up and be the difference.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. A winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. SMU is kicking off first, and we're ready to get this game underway. There goes the opening kick. Tackle made at the 45-yard line.
You gotta love opening the game with a solid kick return like this.
They'll start this drive at the 45. It's 1st and 10. Ace backfield. Here's a throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
Come on, I could have made that throw. They're barely making any yards. They need to air it out a little bit more, or they're not going to be able to move the ball consistently.
It was a safe call on 1st down. You never know when someone's going to break loose and make a play.
And he hits him hard at the 38. He was covered and still caught the ball.
Yeah, this guy's got the balance, control, and just great instincts when it comes to catching the football. Good-looking athlete.
Going with the shotgun here. And it's knocked away. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 38. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Here's the give. And they make the stop around the 34-yard line. And he picked up almost 4 on that halfback delay. Third down, and they need to get it to the 28. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. It's complete. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
Great play fake by this young man to keep the zone coverage honest. He throws him just long enough to find his man for a well-executed 1st and 10.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Caught end zone for the touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
And the quarterback showed incredible touch on his pass, hitting the wide receiver on the flag route.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Texas Tech lines up for the kickoff. Decent kick. He's to the 10. Across the 30. And he's tackled at the 35. So now let's see how the offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Guys, I know it's early in this game, but this quarterback needs to step up and make a statement right now. A good drive could do wonders for his team's confidence.
They hand it off. He's tackled at the 38-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7. They're lining up in the 5-2. He's going to try and scramble. Got hit as he threw. And he almost comes up with the interception.
Yeah, you're right. That was a pretty dangerous throw there, Lee. That ball just floated on him a little bit.
I think he tried to lob it in there, Kirk. You're right. He was lucky that wasn't picked up.
It's getting louder down in the field. He's on the run. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. It looked like they caught the quarterback by surprise.
Well, that's a great call by the... coordinator. They send him off the corner, and he just uses his speed to get the sack.
Yep, the defense was able to just suffocate the offensive line and get to the quarterback. Great play.
He's out to the 30. At the 40. And now he's got room to run. And he's shoved out of bounds right around the 8-yard line. And they come up big on the special teams there.
Boy, I'll tell you, if there's a hole to be found, this kid's going to find it. Sensational punt return, my friends.
Texas Tech hoping to double their lead here as they close in on the goal line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Throws to the halfback. Touchdown. And it's the halfback who comes away with a touchdown.
This kid can run, but all the coaches and scouts say that it's his hands that make him such a dynamic player.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Texas Tech to kick. Decent kick. From the 5-yard line. And now the ball is loose. So the offense takes over, and the last time they had the ball, they had a tough time getting anything going.
So far, nothing has been working for this offense.
It better start working soon, Kirk, because these guys can't afford to get into a much bigger hole.
Little handoff. Tackle at the 44. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
They were blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big offensive line.
Yeah, that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. This defense has to do a better job of getting around those blocks.
And he's level at the 46. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
On the run, gets it to his man. Brought down in the open field.
What a great play call there. They came right out of the gates and attacked the defense through the air on first down.
Yeah, it was a really nice gain on the pass. Let's see if they go back to the air again on the next play.
They're packed in tight on the line. On the ground with the tailback. He's pushed out of bounds around the 11-yard line.
Can this kid run or what? He broke free and was able to get the first down.
It's first down from the 11-yard line. And a new halfback checks into the game. Now he's scrambling. Runs with it, and he's got room. Touchdown, SMU! He was scrambling for his life.
Well, that's just great coverage by the defense, but the quarterback did a nice job to tuck that one and run.
You're right, Kirk. The defense was too worried about his arm. They forgot about his running ability, and it cost them.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. SMU to kick. Kicks it off. He's to the 20. At the 40. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. Touchdown! How's that for excitement?
That was just pure speed right there, fellas. Once he got past the initial coverage, he was gone.
And there's no question about his speed, but that kid's got some nice moves, too.
And he converts the extra point. Texas Tech is ready to kick it away. He kicks it. At the 40. Across midfield. He's all alone. To the 20. To the 10. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. I'd say he opened a few eyes with that return, Lee.
He may open some eyes, but he shut some mouths on the other team with that little scamper.
Man, that touchdown keeps this game close. I know it's early, but this game was very close to getting out of hand until that return kick.
He splits the uprights with the extra point.
Is good.
They line up to kick this one away. Here's the kick. Taken at the 5. Tackle made at the 34-yard line. The offense is coming out on the field, and they haven't had any problem finding the end zone lately.
And they marched the ball right down the field on that last drive, Coach.
Oh, yeah, they took some tips from the band, marching it right up in there.
He's tackled at about the 35. So he gets maybe a yard on the option.
On the play.
Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Drops back to pass. Dumps it out left to the running back. He's to the 40. And they finally bring him down. at the 38.
Quarterbacks love those plays, don't they, Kirk? Dump it off, watch him fly.
And that was the case where he threw the ball perfectly that time, hitting the receiver in stride, and that allowed him to take full advantage of that great speed.
Got his man and taken down by a host of tacklers. That reception good for 7 yards.
I got to give credit to the receiver here for getting separation from the coverage and making a good catch on the play.
And they'll run him again. He dances around, but they're still able to bring him down. And he gets a yard on the run.
The sophomore just stuck it to the ball carrier right there. That's a very good tackle.
Folks, that's the end of quarter number 1, and we got a pretty good ball game on our hands so far. Our score here in Lubbock. Texas Tech 21, SMU 14. So it's third down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Single set backfield. Finds the junior. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. That's a great tackle at the 9. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
Good play by the senior corner to make a tackle before he can go anywhere after the catch.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
Great pursuit there by the linebacker to make the sure tackle on this kid.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Brought down around the 5-yard line.
What a call. 3rd and short, and they complete a pass for a 1st down.
Keeping the chains moving on 3rd down is a good way to wear the defense out.
Texas Tech, 1st and goal, about to go up by 2 scores. They line up in the jumbo set. And he's tackled at the 5. That run picks up a yard, maybe less.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, goal to go. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Taken down in the backfield.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
That brings up 3rd and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looks to the end zone. Interception. Has some daylight. He's off to the races. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. That was a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
They are still down in this game, but that really lights a spark for this team.
Things are going their way right now, and they'll be right back on the defensive side of the ball trying to make a quick stop so they can get the ball right back.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He kicks it off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. Brought down at the 40-yard line. So the offense will come back out onto the field, hoping for a little better result than that last pick 6.
This is a very important drive for this offense. They choked away the lead on their last drive, but they can make up for it here by putting some points on the board.
And with the score tied, they have to be very careful not to turn the ball over again.
Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 47. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Ace backfield. Back to pass. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds around the 42-yard line.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Going over the middle, intercepted. Another interception, and this is not what the quarterback had in mind.
Kirk, you probably know this better than anybody, but you just can't let a couple of interceptions get into your head. You got to just move on and play with confidence, right?
What are you saying? That I threw a lot of interceptions or something? But you're right. You got to bounce back and keep your composure.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. They give to the tailback. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. He ignores the footsteps and makes the catch. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
That's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you. Kirk, how about that defensive end getting in there on that play?
That is just a great play getting into the backfield. This guy is so quick that the ball carrier never had a chance.
4 wide. Quick strike to the receiver. Touchdown. He tossed that one beautifully, guys.
It worked out exactly as planned, and the quarterback threw a very catchable ball.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And it's off. He's to the 10. And he's taken down at the 38. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
You know, this offense can't afford another turnover here.
Right now, it's only a 7-point game. But if they keep giving the ball away, then this deficit will go up in a hurry, Coach.
Texas Tech will try to get down the field here and tie this game up before halftime. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Pulls it in, and he wants more. Out of bounds at the 43. They gained 5 yards there.
It was a simple out route, but it was effective. The wide receiver got open under the zone and made a nice catch for a good gain.
Second and 5. Ball on their own 43. It's broken up.
That pass was knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Excellent job by the defender that time to get his hands up.
And you know what? The quarterback there got lucky that the ball wasn't picked off. Sometimes those passes are deflected at the line. They float end over end right into the hands of a linebacker.
There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38. They line up in the jumbo set. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
4 wide. Now he's scrambling. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work.
Kirk, what do you think of that scramble?
Well, they didn't pick up the first down, but he saw that no one was open, so he made the right decision to tuck it and run.
Yeah, they picked up some yards. That's better than just throwing the football away.
He's under some heat. And they got it. Credit that one to the defensive end, fellas.
You can credit some of that to the blitz. The offensive line just wasn't able to handle all the pressure on that play.
That was a great call by the defense, bringing the pressure and leaving the quarterback with very few options.
And he shoved out of bounds around the 22-yard line. Nice pass, but not enough for the first down, and that's going to bring up fourth.
I know, yeah, but nice pass and catch. But when you don't convert the first down, it's not as nice as you'd like.
And they tack on 3 points. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. SMU to kick. Sends it sailing downfield. Brought down at the 40-yard line. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time.
The offense was just a little bit too aggressive with that last possession.
That aggression caused a mistake, and that's exactly what happens when you're too aggressive.
Looks to pass. Tackle around the 48-yard line.
Now that's how you run a corner route. He exploded out of his cut and beat the man coverage for a new set of downs.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And he's caught. He was taken down at the 43-yard line. Kirk, that was a nice grab there.
You know, it may be simple, but whenever you can gain solid yardage, you're doing something right.
This is very well played by this linebacker. He stayed in his coverage and made a nice hit on the play.
Drops back to pass. And he's brought down at the 15-yard line. They complete the long pass that time.
And remember what we talked about. It's extremely important for this defense to stop him here after giving up that big play. This is very important. You don't want that water leak to turn into a flood.
No, you don't.
It's up. And they tack down 3 points. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Great first half of action, and we're hoping for more of the same. Our score here in Lubbock: SMU 31, Texas Tech 24. Texas Tech will be kicking off to start the second half. He really got a hold of that kick. Across the 30. Tackle at the 34. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 34-yard line. The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. They hand it off. Makes it out to about the 43. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. Second down and around 1 to go. They come out in a goal line set. There's a player shaken up on the play. Third down and a yard. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And they keep it on the ground and pick up the first.
Good third down conversion right here. Not a real big play, but this gives them a new set of downs to work with.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go to the air here and really attack this defense.
Hands off left, and he's brought down quickly. A 1-yard gain by the halfback.
I think the receiver got a little lazy on his block there, Coach.
Yeah, he let the corner get by him, and to his credit, he made a really good tackle on the ball carrier.
Drops back to pass. Passes it, and it's picked off by the safety. First and 10. Ball on their own 32. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's looking to pass. Plenty of time in the pocket. Throws it. Watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Looks to pass. Pressure coming. Here's the halfback on the screen. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
It's all about chipping away at the defense. Even short yardage completions can have a way of building a quarterback's confidence.
But at least it was a simple play. The quarterback didn't try to force the issue there and risk a turnover.
And he's taken down around the 33-yard line. Oh, man, he doesn't get the first. Great play by the defense.
Incredible. They saw that coming a mile away.
I think you got to give your quarterback a little bit more time, especially on 3rd down.
Yep, I'm not a big fan on that call there. If I was the offensive coordinator, then I'd make sure I had 3 receivers going down past the first down line.
SMU is up 7. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield. It was the defensive lineman that got a hold of him there.
And when that kid gets a hold of you, then you usually go down.
And you're not going to break many tackles when this guy gets his hands on you.
He scrambled. He's under pressure. They bring the quarterback down. That's the 2nd time that he sacked the quarterback today.
He's provided constant pressure all day. He sure is a good player on this defense.
Yeah, that's 2 sacks today for this defensive end. He's really showed up and played the type of game you'd expect from him.
Throws it deep downfield. And they bring him down at the 33. So on 3rd down, they pick up the first and a lot more.
When that kid caught the ball, he wasn't thinking about first down. He was thinking touchdown.
First down, 10 yards to go. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. On the ground with the tailback. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards.
On the play.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 25. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss.
That's the cornerback that got in there and made that play, Kirk.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. And he's tackled in the open field. 3rd down has been the charm on this drive.
Well, it's been all about execution. When it comes to calling the right play at the right time, they've been able to do it here.
First and 10. They're in the red zone, where last time they came away with only a field goal. He scrambled. Big play, and it's 1st and goal. There was a defender right in his face that time.
Yeah, but great concentration by the receiver to come away with this ball. Nice job.
They line up in the jumbo set. Halfback carries, and he will score. Good idea giving it to the halfback near the end zone.
Why wouldn't you give it to this guy? He told me before the game, if he gets the ball inside the 10, you can 5-star lock it. He's going to score.
And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. SMU to kick this one off. Here's the kick. They'll bring him down at the 42-yard line. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
I don't think they can really afford to get stopped again here, Kirk.
Exactly right, Coach. If they're going to make a comeback in this game, it's going to have to start now. This offense has to get rolling.
Incomplete. It's knocked down by the defense.
Oh, that's just frustrating for a quarterback. You found the man, threw the football, and then it gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. No!
Is that the noise that it made when he batted it down, Coach?
Come on, Kurt. You've been working with me a long time, and you know that I've got different whistles for everything that happens on the field. That, my friend, was the pass knocked down at the line whistle.
What's the interception whistle?
Same one.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. The halfback with a carry. Tackle at the 21-yard line. They grab 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Second and 2. Ball on the 21-yard line. They're lining up in the 5-2. Drops back to pass. And the safety with the interception. Big opening. And he will score. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
Kirk, he made it look easy. You can tell this kid has seen the end zone before.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
He makes the PAT. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He'll return this one from the 7. What a collision. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession. And we got a new man in there, running back. Runs left and can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
1 quarter to go, and this looks like it could come down to the very end. Our score here in Lubbock. SMU 38, Texas Tech 31. It's 2nd down and 12. They line up in the shotgun. Scrambling around. He rolls out to the left. He wants it all, going long. Big catch there as they knock him out of bounds. That's a first down as they hooked up on the deep route.
And the defender just got outrun and outplayed by the receiver. He wanted it more, and that allowed him to make a heck of a play.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 14. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Fires immediately in the end zone and almost turns it over. That might be the biggest drop of the game so far.
Yeah, he did a heck of a job in coverage. He just didn't finish the play off.
And that's why I guess he's not a wide receiver.
They come out with 4 wide out. And that sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Wow, that looks like a generous spot to me. I thought he was a little bit short.
I don't know, Kurt. I think he's got it. But regardless of the spot, that was a great throw on 3rd down.
They'll work the right side, and there's nothing going there. And the defense was ready for that play.
Boy, you better believe it. That play didn't have a chance.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Back to pass. Heavy pressure. And I'll tell you guys, they've been all over this quarterback today.
There are holes in this offensive line, and this defense is just exploiting every one of them.
The pass protection has got to do a better job, but give this defense some credit. They've really figured out what they have to do to pressure the quarterback and to cause him some problems.
Here's the 8th play of the series. 3rd down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He throws. Tipped away.
Now that's the way to get in there and break up a pass.
And more importantly, Coach, brings up a 4th down situation.
And it sails through the uprights. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. And he's hammered down. Guys, what do you think about this situation?
Now is when you have to get the ball to your impact players. Down 2 possessions. If these guys wait any longer to step up, it's going to be too late.
And they do have time to get 2 scores, but they have to get on the board on this possession.
The offense will start at the 33. 1st and 10. 1-man backfield. Fires incomplete, knocked away. There's an athletic play by the linebacker.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Ace backfield.
Ready. White 98. White 98.
Throws incomplete. Broken up. Nice job knocking that one down.
You're right. Good job there on the coverage. That's just what they teach you to do.
It's 3rd and 10. Ball on their own 33. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He drops back. Complete. And he's tackled right around the 44-yard line.
Oh, boy. That is a nice play on 3rd down. The quarterback found his receiver, and they connected on a big play.
Big? That's an understatement, Kurt. This completion keeps the kick team off the field and gives them a new set of downs.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44. 4 wide. Catches it. Great concentration. He put the ball in there perfectly that time.
And let me tell you, this kid has impressed me all day with the touch on his passes. That's a good-looking throw there.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 44. They're packed in tight on the line. Well, they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. Maybe a few, but that's it.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Second down and 9 to go. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Heads left, looking downfield. He's got it with room to run. He's all the way. Touchdown. So that is just a huge touchdown, guys.
You know, the defense needed to make some kind of stop there to get the ball back. But now, that just about seals the deal.
That's right, Kirk. Now they have to get a quick score, get the ball back, and score again.
And he converts the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, our score, SMU 48, Texas Tech 31. SMU gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it. Goes at the 28. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
The offense has to be conscious of protecting that football.
Yeah, turnovers drives everybody crazy. Well, unless your team gets the turnover.
They'll go to work at the 28-yard line. First down, 10 to go. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Complete. And he is drilled at the 32. 4 yards on that play.
This was a nice little route here by the receiver. He took the ball in nicely and got his team a decent gain.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. They go with the run. There's a missed tackle. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. First and 10. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. Feeds it to the back. And he tackles him hard at the 46. Nice gain of around 7 yards on that delay. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Couple of yards there.
Once the wide receiver made the catch, he just kind of ran out of real estate. There was nowhere for him to go.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And it's caught, and he's tackled right away.
They didn't have any extra change left on that play, Kirk. They got the first and 10 by the skin of their teeth.
They chose to throw the ball here on 3rd and short, and it proved effective as the little dump pass got them a new set of downs.
Drops back to pass. The junior makes the catch.
How about that play?
Well, it was a good pass, a good catch, and they are keeping the defense off balance by throwing on first down.
Absolutely right.
The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Complete across the middle. So a nice little pitch and catch there, and that'll give the offense a first down.
That was a very good-looking pass play to get more than enough yards to move the chains.
From the gun. First down, look at the throw. Intercepted, and I think I can hear the fat lady singing. Intercepted off the tip. What a great play by the D.
Way to locate the ball and come up with the pick. That is a great play right there.
It was a great play, but where was the receiver? When the ball is tipped, The receiver needs to go after it or just break up the play.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25. They're packed in tight on the line. They'll bring him down around the 29-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards.
On the play.
And that should do it. Our final tally in this one. SMU 48, Texas Tech 31. As we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, Kirk, let's get your final thoughts on this one.
Boy, this is a major upset. Texas Tech entered this contest as big-time favorites, and now they walk off the field in a state of shock. There are no excuses in this one. They were simply outplayed.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to another game of NCAA Football 09. Along with Lee and Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.